Hi Scorpio, welcome to your May 2017 general and love reading. I love doing your readings, Scorpio, because you've always got so much going on and you always get quite a deep reading. Oh, we'll let that go then. There's your first card, flying out. And I know recently there's been a lot in your readings about keeping your powder dry, feeling the drive to do something and to change something and to start something, but nevertheless waiting for divine timing, which I feel you've been very good at, Scorpio. You've held back for ages. Now, we do have a full moon in Scorpio on May the 10th. So I'm kind of feeling like your time is drawing near to make a move. But let's have a look first. I'm doing Rider-Waite Tarot for your general. Then I'm going to clear those decks and do a quick love reading for you, Scorpio. Well, it may be quick, depends what cards you get, knowing you. So thank you for all your comments, Scorpio, and for liking and subscribing. I'm trying to reach 3,000 subscribers at the moment, so if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you want to book a private reading, Scorpio, you can do that in the description box below. Now let's see what you will be or have been up to. What's the energies here for Scorpio? Lovely Scorpio. Ooh. There it is. Ooh. Whew. Again, quite volatile cards for you again, Scorpio. We have the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in the reverse. That's come up for you a lot, that card, in the last few readings. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, Scorpio, I feel in the middle of your reading you've got this sneaky Seven of Swords person. They're in the reverse. This is in the past. This is someone who has wronged you in the past. Probably to do with, it's flanked either side by the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person or this organisation threatened your security. This is your financial, your homestead, your manifestation of worldly goods. Whatever security means to you, it could be the money, it could be your house, it could be your family, it could be your business, or just in your life in general. You feel that this person tried to take a hit. They took from you. This is the Thief card. This guy has stolen these swords and is looking back to see if he can take the other two, if he could only fit them in. Now it's in the reverse, so it is in the past. The energy's not fresh, you know, it's not happening, it's not going to happen in May. It's happened, but it's having an influence still on you now. I feel, especially with the last few readings I've done for you, Scorpio, you've taken quite a hit off somebody or something or an organisation. Now, for some of you, this will go as far as having legal issues in place, because you have the Hierophant in the upright, which is rather favourable for you, but it does mean, for some of you, it means a payout. This is literally money coming your way, and there's the scales of justice as well. So for some of you, it's a successful lawsuit, it's a payout from a divorce, it's an inheritance that might have been contested or argued over. Some of you were dealing with a female who has been domineering and bossy and difficult. Maybe at work, maybe in the family. I don't always give a gender for tarot cards, but in this case I feel very strongly it is a female. It could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, a Leo or an Aries. When this card is in the upright, the person is fiery and passionate and fun. When it's the other way round, they can be domineering and bossy and thoughtless, really. Could be for some of you a whole situation with work colleagues, some kind of conspiracy going on at work. Now, there has been, you've got the moon in reverse. This is a good thing actually, but it has been very difficult for you to see what's really been happening and what's really been going on. When this card is in the upright, it's to do with, if it's in the daytime and the sun is shining, you can see clearly everything as it is. When it's at night, things take on a whole different look. You can't see people's faces properly. It's a borrowed light. And I feel very much that you've been groping about in the dark with this business. You didn't know for ages. This is like if someone's stealing from your business and you don't know for ages and then finally you do. It can be any aspect of someone taking from you, and for a long time you were in the dark. But the moon is now in reverse. You're not in the dark anymore. For some of you, this was to do with a romantic situation, because we have this Page of Cups in the reverse. This fish in the cup is an offer. It could be an offer in business, but it's more often an offer in love, more often from a water sign person, a fellow water sign, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. And some of you as well have come up on the wrong side of this King of Swords, who again can be very blunt, sometimes sarcastic and cruel. He's very intelligent and he's in an authority. So for some of you, it was definitely a management structure at work that you've come a cropper with, but perhaps you've sued them or you've taken them to court, you've had a grievance or something, because this Hierophant is here, loud and proud, and the only major arcana in the whole reading, so not to be ignored. Now, as I was saying, you've been feeling lately, Scorpio, like you've got a fire lit under your belly. You know what I mean. There's a fire lit. Here it is, the Ace of Wands. This is an amazing new idea for business or for anything, life purpose, business, but this has cosmic force behind it. It has a divine shove. That's why you're feeling here. You can feel, oh, I want to do this. I want to get this started. But you've had a lot to clear up. I would say that the new moon, the full moon in Scorpio on the 10th of May will be very significant for just clearing off all this old energy and clearing the way for you to start implementing and finally laying down some kind of foundation for this idea. I'm going to just take a couple of Doreen Virtue's life purpose oracle cards about this, because I feel, Scorpio, for some of you there's a whole change in life purpose, in the way you take, in the way you earn money. I feel there's more of a move towards generating money through something you love rather than working for a wage. Let's have a look. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, here we are. Wow. So we have trust. Look at that. And it says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. You need to trust, Scorpio, that your timing is good. Scorpio has brilliant timing anyway. But align yourself with divine timing. Don't push when the gate seems to be locked. Just wait. The next gate will just open for you. So have that trust. Leadership. Take charge of this situation. Know when to stick or twist. Know when to stick and know when to twist. It's yeah. And you will do. You will know, because you've been waiting for a while. You've known that you've got this going on. We've known that. It's come up time and time again. But you've also known with this Mercury retrograde and also with Venus retrograde, it wasn't the time to start something. Come the 10th of May, that full moon in Scorpio coincides with Venus being properly direct and Mercury also being properly direct. That's the time. That's the time in terms of the astrology, certainly. And you're very sensitive to that kind of thing, Scorpio. You will feel that. Now, let me take a couple of these Ask Your Guides as well, because I'm feeling drawn to that for you. Okay. Wow. Wow. You got leadership again. That doesn't happen often. Leadership. It's totally separate cards. Leadership. I love this. Now this is more of, when they say leadership, this is because we've got the Holy Spirit. In fact, you've got two cards. I'll go on to the other one with the Holy Spirit. You've got two Holy Spirit cards. The Holy Spirit is leading the way. Can you see here there is a dove, which is shining the light. But also there's a person with a lantern. This dove is shining the light on where to go. And you are gently attracting people to go with you. So this is not leadership in the sense of becoming a manager and telling people what to do. This is following the light, following your bliss, and others will come with you. And then we also get, and this is absolutely lovely card as well, another Holy Spirit card, family. And I feel this is nesting. You see this bird is nesting. Whatever family means to you, if it's you and the cat, or you and 5 kids, or you and your parents, or you and your friend, or whatever it is, you and your tribe, your neighbourhood, your people, don't forget to nurture them and to be a part of it, and to just, even though you may have been feeling, especially lately, Scorpio, a bit battered and bruised with things, don't forget to still feather your nest. Now, I'm really intrigued about your love reading, Scorpio. Let's put these away. Now using the Mythic Tarot, Juliet Sharman Burke and Liz Green. Just give this a quick shuffle. Ooh. Your cards feel quite volatile, Scorpio. Just physically in the way they're coming out. Let's see. Let's just take those 6 and see where we're at. Wow. We're going to need 3 more. Have you ever seen the film Jaws, Scorpio? Richard Dreyfuss, what a genius. And when he sees the size of Jaws, he just says, we're going to need a bigger boat. Well, I've seen your 6 love cards. We're going to need a bigger boat. Let's have 3 more. Wow. Whew. 4 of Swords, much needed, I think. And then the 4 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Swords, which has come up for every single sign but 1 so far in different tarot packs. The 8 of Swords in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse. the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Wands, and lovely Temperance. Now, this won't resonate with everybody, but there's certainly one love story that I'm getting for a small amount of you that I need to talk about. Some of you have been involved in a toxic relationship with a domineering person. It's likely to be a man that you've been involved with a domineering man. I don't always give a gender, but in this case I'm feeling it very strongly. King of Wands in reverse. This is likely to be a fire sign, a Leo, an Aries, Sagittarius, some moon or rising, or they certainly behave like one. And in the reverse, they've been a pig. I mean, they've really been blustery and bossy, and they've tried to hem you in, Scorpio. And Scorpio doesn't like that. You are a fixed sign, but you're fixed in a really strange way. Some signs are fixed in that they like their routine. Scorpio is fixed in that with the right person they are very deeply loyal, and they're deeply loyal to their friends. But at the same time, Scorpio needs to run their own show. And anyone who tries to fence them in too much is not going to do well. They will go along with it. Scorpios will go along with it for a while, and then they always naturally rebel. I feel this person has been very domineering. There's been arguing with the Seven of Wands. They may not have got on with your friends or family. This is the card for friends and family. It's also the card for when the Two of Cups, all the sexual chemistry and all the initial rush that you get when you first meet someone needs to become more solid with the Three. And it could be that once you got over that first 4 months or whatever, it became much more difficult. For you as well, we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is Athene. This is the woman who has, or the man who has insight, who is very shrewd, which Scorpio is very shrewd, male and female. But this person managed to sort of bulldoze that, keep you, fog your head is the only way I can put it. You can see all this fog, make your head like cotton wool, and you couldn't decide, you couldn't make a move, you couldn't chop it out, you couldn't do anything about it. And that's very much where you were when you had the Eight of Swords before. Now, this is in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse is an escape from that feeling of being in someone else's prison and sort of in your own mental prison as well. When it's upside down, the swords drop out, which is a great relief. And you can kind of see again, in the Rider-Waite version of this, it's someone wearing a blindfold and the swords don't go all the way around, but she thinks they do in her head, so she doesn't step forward and run away. But once this blindfold drops off, once it's in the reverse, you can see it for what it really is, and you just think, oh God, what took me so long? But you've gone by then. And I feel for you that you, because we also have here the Six of Swords, the card of escape. You found an escape route. Could be with another person, because in the Rider-Waite there is a man ferrying a woman and a child across choppy waters into calmer seas. So it could be an escape. We have the Four of Wands here as well, and I feel that it's when the relationship needed to move from more of the fantasy and the sexual chemistry and the excitement and the passion more to the everyday, the moving in together, the joint bank account stage, the actual solidity of putting down roots with somebody. I feel at that point it got very difficult. Maybe somebody was very jealous, domineering, or just suffocating for you. You're now having some time. The Four of Swords is a time of meditation and time out. Much needed time out. and you can really benefit from this, Scorpio, really benefit. For some of you, I do feel there is someone else in the picture. I don't know how, but there's someone else in the picture, but you're keeping them very much on the sidelines. You're not ready to actually wade in with somebody else just yet. But either way, you're still managing to maintain your temperament. The card of Temperance is staying in touch with your heart, staying in touch with Source. It's a very positive card for still believing in love and still having that soft side to you, still being in touch with your water side. The fact that you are a water sign, you're still believing, Scorpio, after all that has happened. It's a beautiful card, actually. This one. Yeah, you've got betrayal here. For some of you, there was a betrayal. We had the Seven of Swords in the general reading. But I feel that you are getting over this now. You're spending some time, you're getting away from the whole nightmare of it all. And here we have falling in love, the luck card. Like I said, I feel for you very much that there is someone in the wings. Maybe somebody who's been kind to you, a friend, someone you haven't maybe noticed so much before or allowed in. Or for single Scorpios, again, someone you know, someone who's been kind of work colleague or something, is just on the fringes waiting for you to notice them, and could be very healing for you as well. This is such a gorgeous card, Scorpio. Luck. Someone who finds a heart, they find love right where they weren't expecting it. That's a gorgeous card. I have a very good feeling for you, Scorpio, in the love department, and you've really been through the ringer as well. It's a very strong feeling. I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, it's in the cards as well, but it's coming here. This could be a really beautiful thing, and it's coming out of this. It's coming out of betrayal. It's coming out of dark clouds and definitely a real long dark night of the soul. That's beautiful, Scorpio. But my God, you've earned it. You really have earned it. I'm just getting a healing with the Angels Oracle card. Oh, it's you. Let's get you. From Doreen Virtue, yes. Bit of topless freedom. I love this card. Freedom. You are free. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're free from all that now. And it's this freedom that leads to this. Happy for you, Scorpio. I'm loving the whole full moon for you on the 10th of May as well. I feel that that is the catalyst. Let's look out for it. Do hit the like button or hit the subscribe or hit them both. And if you want a private reading, you can book that below. Also, I do daily readings, Scorpio, for each astrological sign. And then on Friday night, I do a weekend tarot reading for all astrological signs, but it's time stamped, so you can find your own one. You can check out the bank holiday one, which includes tomorrow as well. That's on my playlist. A weekend tarot reading, I think it says, time stamped. But yeah, good for you, Scorpio. That's nice cards. And yeah, not a moment too soon. Speak to you soon. Bye.